studio with us at the moment, who originally played a gay orderly in Shortland Street some 12 years ago. What was his name? Jamie. Yes, since then, you may have seen him in the Lord of the Rings movies. You may have seen him in Star Trek, where he played Bones McCoy, the Doctor. He's now Dredd, and in the studio with us, the movie that hits the big screen, that is on Thursday. G'day, Carl.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good to have you in the studio, chatting. You brought your kids in, school holidays and all. You got to keep the kids occupied, don't you? Doing this old kid.
I couldn't keep them away. You know, me and the young fella, we're cruising around the car quite often, listening to Wind Up Your Wife. I couldn't keep them away.
It's an honour to know that you listen to this average radio program.
Average, mate. This is the best thing on radio.
Good man. This is Karl Urban. In case you're a bit confused as to who or what Karl is, he's Dredd. In 3D as well. On the big screen, Dredd. Your predecessor, I think, Sylvester Stallone, was pretty much your mentor, I imagine?
No, actually, he wasn't. Actually, I read, my main source of inspiration for this movie was the comics. You know, I read every single Dredd comic that I could. I was a fan as a kid, and when the opportunity came to... bring this character to life, I jumped for it, went for it.
Is this the biggest role of your career? I mean, you've done Star Trek, you're in Lord of the Rings.
I don't know, I think one thing leads to another, but this was certainly a wicked one to do. I mean, this is an awesome movie, and don't take my word for it. Go and check it out on Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb. Audiences are loving this film.
Yeah, it's getting rave reviews.
Yeah.
And your performance is getting rave reviews as well, Carl.
Yeah, I can't complain. It's good. It makes a refreshing change.
Is it?
I've got to say, you got a good-looking chin there, because that's about all you see.
That's right. That's all you see in the movie. I don't, Judge Dredd, for those of you who don't know, wears a helmet, and in the comics, he never reveals his identity or his face, and we stay true to that in the film.
Is it true that you spent 2 weeks, obviously there's a heavy costume that you have to lug around, that you spent 2 weeks wearing that before starting filming?
Yeah, I did. I didn't want to get on the ground and be uncomfortable in it, so full leather motorbike outfit, body armour, helmet, in a South African summer. Moist.
Yeah, so it was filmed in South Africa?
Yeah, we shot in South Africa.
We've just been to Rotorua for the weekend to the Losers.
What's so funny? So your little South African story, mate, is kind of paling in comparison.
Clearly. No, there's a guy who wanders around in a suit that looks much like Dredd's suit. All to promote one of the new Losers they've got there. But a little grab from the movie. You feel silly now for laughing at me, don't you?
The brain feels as if time is passing at 1% its normal speed.
Now, what is that?
That's a drug.
It's the latest drug on the market.
It's the latest drug called slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
So it slows everything down.
Slows everything down. It gives us an excuse to do some pretty wicked special effects.
So Mama is the baddie.
Mama is the baddie in this movie. She's got control of this entire mega block, 200,000 inhabitants. Judge Dredd comes in, spoils the party.
We'll hear a bit of you here.
800 million people living in the ruin of the old world.
What a great American accent.
That is brilliant. Only one thing fighting for order in the chaos. A guy who smokes a lot of cigarettes and drinks a lot of whiskey.
Wow, that is good. I want you to read me bedtime stories in that voice, Carl. That is amazing. So
Dickory dock.
This is Karl Urban, by the way. Karl Urban is in Dredd, which hits the big cinemas in 3D on October 4th.
Thursdays, because Robert is, we like to call him a chameleon of voices, master of none.
I've heard his work. Most impressive.
All right, talk about me some more.
So we done some research and understand that you did some Frank Spencer when you were a teenager, Carl.
No, not a teenager. I was about 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Well, Robert likes to pride himself on his Frank Spencer.
Come on, then.
So we're going to have a Frank Spencer battle. It's like a rap battle, except with no credibility.
What do you mean?
Oh, Betty, I think I'll go in a little do-do-do-do.
How'd you get on?
Oh, good day to you. I opened the door and the handle fell off.
Oh, no.
What's no?
We're not having any more of that.
I think you just got owned in the Frank Spencer battle, Robert.
You did, Bert. Well, I think I did pretty well myself, but if you like to go to Dredd, we've got Karl back in the studio shortly, Karl Urban. the star of Dredd in 3D. Karl Urban is in Dredd, which hits the big cinemas in 3D on October 4.
We also do a little segment on the show, Karl, which is Wikipedia facts, true or false.
Right.
It's the wealth of nearly correct information. Wikipedia.
Wealth of nearly correct, but you like that.
The first stat that came from Wikipedia is that you and your lovely wife, Natalie, you have your son Hunter, who's in the studio now.
In the studio, proof that that's a fact.
That's good on you, Hunter. We've nailed one fact.
One fact.
Do you have a daughter named Indy?
No, that's incorrect.
Is that incorrect?
That's incorrect. I've got a son named Indy.
Oh, a son named Indy. It's got a daughter
Don't you
here.
go on Wikipedia and correct
Correct your own information.
I would if I was on Wikipedia.
Do you Google yourself?
Yeah. No. I'm too afraid of what I'm going to see.
Yes, he does. He does.
We know, snap.
It's not about me.
Is your son Indy? Is he named after Indiana Jones?
That's correct. Actually, we were watching Raiders of the Lost Ark one day, and there's that scene where Marion has been abducted, and she's screaming, "Indy!" So we looked at each other and was like, "Wow, that's it." And so yeah, my son's named after a famous abduction.
What are you named after then, buddy?
I don't really know.
You're named after Orion, the hunter, the constellation in the sky.
It's a far better story, buddy. It's a far better story than Indiana Jones.
You didn't know that, did you? There you go. You learned something new
told your
today.
boy that. Oh,
And the second fact of Wikipedia, is it true you were being considered for the James Bond role in Casino Royale?
Yeah, you know what? I took meetings on it, and it went so far, but the point where they had the final test screening, I was shooting a movie, and I couldn't get released to go and do it. But you know what? I'm actually really grateful because I think Daniel Craig is a phenomenal Bond, and I'm so looking forward to the next casino. What's it? The Skyfall. Yeah.
Hey, so Dredd, I just want film sets, obviously, for those who don't get to experience them and work on them every day. You're probably used to them because you're on them all the time. What is the coolest thing about working on a film set?
This is Karl Urban, by the way.
The coolest thing about working on a film set is the occasions where that you get to do and say the things that you never can in real life. Right. All those moments where you find yourself doing something highly illegal and dangerous.
Yeah.
That's fun. I'll give you a couple examples.
Yeah, a couple of examples.
Okay, one of them was executing a reverse 180 in a Mercedes G-Wagon on the streets of Moscow for the Bourne Supremacy. They actually trained me up to do that and then let me do it in the middle of the street.
That's right.
Wow.
I forget you're
Yeah.
in that movie. That's right. That's one of my favourite movies.
That was pretty wicked. And then, of course, on Dredd, we had this whole exhilarating motorbike chase at the beginning of the film, and that was fun. That was like they'd blocked off the streets with these South African cops. I was gunning it down the road on this bike.
Wasn't it easy to pay body doubles or stuntmen to do that? Or
Here's the thing. Or why let someone else have all the fun?
so
Yeah.
you get to make the call.
Yeah, I'll do as much as I can wangle my way into, you know, without the insurance guys going, oh, that's a bit dangerous.
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, God, here we go.
Because it's a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Because you got your big break on Shortland Street, as most New Zealand actors did.
Yeah, okay.
As Jamie. Do you flick on Shortland Street now, and can you see Dr. Chris Warner's soul slowly dying? As he has been on that show for how many?
long time. I
Before
haven't
you
watched
answer
the show
that
for a
question,
while.
before you answer that question, you were the role of a slightly gay.
Slightly.
Okay, so you were gay.
Yeah.
How did that did it take a while to live down after you left Shortland Street? I mean, because sometimes you get what do you call typecast?
No, mate, I just bounce from role to role. That's the way it rolls.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good thing you've got a family. It's a good thing you are a dad. Otherwise, there might have been some lingering problems there.
That is many moons ago. Many moons.
Was that your first big job?
No pun intended.
I don't know what he's talking about.
What's the next project for you?
Next project for me, well, I'm just going to continue to promote Dredd. It's coming out here this Friday, and then I've got to go to Australia and then Japan. Then I'm going to take some time off because I've been pretty chocker this year shooting Star Trek 2, which comes out next year.
Karl, thank you so much for coming in, mate.
Thank you so much for having me. Awesome time. I'm going to continue to listen to you guys. You rock it out.
And go and see Dredd. It is, like Karl mentioned, it's getting rave reviews worldwide.
It is getting rave reviews, and it's getting
Thursday.
It's really sadly getting watched by a lot of people illegally as well. So we're not even going to mention that's an option. But
That's surely
Thanks for that.
yeah, it's not an option. That's why it's not an option to go and watch it illegally.
Thanks, Kim.com. Cheers for that, mate.
Thanks.
Appreciate that. How about a request? You're going to grant me a request?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
I would love to hear AC/DC's Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll.
Yeah, we can't say no to Dredd.
No way, unless we played it after 9 o'clock this morning.
Attention, citizens of New Zealand. This is Judge Dredd. In case you people didn't realize it, you're listening to Robert and Jono on The Rock.